Hey, what's up? Rock and Roll James from #PVT. We've got an amazing clip coming up, but we want to thank our sponsor, Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. You feel sluggish, you feel tired, you want to add more quality to your life, you want to take care of your health, you contact them at drts.com. Also, want to thank Chorizo de HH. Man, these guys have been around for a long time and they're making a comeback. Make sure you ask at your favorite supermarket and demand Chorizo HH. And by the way, you can follow them on all their social media right in the description. Click on it and check it out because Chorizo de HH and Dr. T's, they're always active on social media. Let's get to the video. But before that, make sure to like, subscribe, and share.
And you guys have always, the Valley has always shown us so much love. When we first started with my dad and then with Remedio, like I said, it took us a long time to get, our first song was Siempre Cantando on the radio in San Antonio. It took us forever. I think it took like a whole year and a half.
Yeah. And you would think it'd be a shoe-in since you come from, like the Navaira.
That's another reason, Rock. I was so frustrated with, I felt like I wasn't being welcome into a house that my dad and my uncle had a huge part of building. And I needed a change. And to me, that was the first time we went to Monterrey, my dad said, okay, I'm like big in San Antonio. You know how people stop us at the restaurants and stuff? He said, but in Monterrey, I'm like Elvis. I said, shut up, Dad.
I've seen the videos.
Yeah, man.
And we got off at the hotel. He walked in and everyone was like, Raulito, right? And of course, my uncle had just passed and everyone was very emotional. And to see that, it warms my heart. It makes me feel, really realize the talent that they had and how they impacted a different type of people.
Another country.
And after during the pandemic, I kind of saw my dad, he kind of lost himself a little bit because he was so used to being with people and seeing his friends.
Isolation sucks, man.
And so when the first time he went to Monterrey, he was still kind of mad at us because we left. But we were recording and we went to go eat and we were walking out and literally the kitchen staff came out, the waiters, everybody, the manager, and they started clapping for him. They had my uncle's music on and he did like a little shuffle, and they were like, yeah. Wow. And I was behind him and I was like crying and, but I saw him come back to life. And that's one thing that I do owe that city, to continue our family legacy. It's so important to me. People who know me, they know how close I was with my Uncle Emilio, especially in the last couple years of his life. And, it's horrible that he's not here. We miss him all the time. He used to call me every morning at 7 a.m. and he would tell me to skip work to go have breakfast. And, I regret every day that I didn't skip it, work, But to see that love and walk down the street and hear, llega mi madre a mi casa, and to hear it walking on the street or in stores it's very heartwarming. And he's definitely with us there.
We feel him all the time.
Sometimes I'm like, can you leave? But it's just a beautiful thing. And to see my dad, like I said, come back to life after this really hard time for us, it was awesome. And I owe the people that. Yeah.
We lost a couple of people to COVID in our family and big important people too. One of my tios that my dad really looked up to, that was like a father figure to my dad, and we lost him. And it's been tough, man. It's been tough, but
it's been the bad comes, but it's also been good. This record I think has brought me back to life and really, like I said, changed our goals.
God has a plan.
Definitely.
Exactly. What didn't happen in the past is happening now because he put it there.
And we weren't ready back then.
And listen to this song. I mean, it's just like I love it. It's great.
Thank you.
I think it sounds amazing.
Thank you.